Something strange has just entered our solar system, and it's moving fast. The James Webb Space Telescope, along with other observatories, has detected a new object flying in from deep space. Bigger than Oumuamua, the mysterious interstellar visitor from 2017, and it shines brighter than anything of its kind we've ever seen before. Most astonishingly, this object isn't from here. Astronomers have named it 3I-ATLAS, and what they've found is already raising concern. Because while it's currently on a set path, some experts believe that may not last. There's now a possibility, however small, that this thing could shift course and head toward Earth. Is it just a fast-moving rock? It's wandering through the galaxy by chance? Or is something guiding it? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain. This story is only just beginning. A stranger has entered our solar system, uninvited and unexpected. On July 1st, a telescope in Chile spotted something moving fast across the sky. It turned out to be the third interstellar object ever observed, one that doesn't belong here, just like 1I Oumuamua and 2I Borisov before it. Since that moment, scientists have scrambled to understand what it is and where it's going. They scoured older data sets and found something unsettling. This object had been flying toward us since mid-June, completely silent, completely unnoticed, and moving at an incredible speed. Right now, it's about 420 million miles from Earth. That may sound distant, but in the grand scale of space, it's alarmingly close. It's traveling at nearly 68 kilometers per second over 150,000 miles per hour. That speed is far too high for anything native to our solar system. Most planets and asteroids move in long, looping orbits around the sun. But this object is different. It isn't looping. It's cutting straight through the solar system with no intention of circling back. That's what sets it apart. What makes it a concern? As it approaches, scientists are hopeful, but also uneasy. Because the closer it gets, the more likely it becomes that its path might shift. Even a small push, say from the sun's gravity or gas venting from its surface, could alter its trajectory. And if that shift is in the wrong direction, it could head for Earth. This isn't the first time something strange has passed through our solar system. Back in 2017, we encountered Oumuamua, a long, flat object that tumbled through space faster than anything we'd ever tracked. It didn't have a tail like a comet, and it lacked the dusty shell of an asteroid. Didn't fit any known category. Some scientists even asked whether it might be artificial, maybe a probe or a fragment from something built, not born, then came to I Borisov in 2019. It looked more like a traditional comet, complete with a glowing coma and a bright tail. But its speed gave it away. It was an outsider. And now in 2025, we have 3I-ATLAS, a body nearly 20 kilometers wide, as large as a small city. It's not just bigger, it's faster. And unlike the previous two, it's coming from the direction of the galactic center place, teeming with stars, black holes, and extreme cosmic forces. That's a new twist. The earlier objects came from quieter, more remote parts of the galaxy. This one is emerging from chaos. Maybe that makes it older. Maybe it means it's traveled farther. Maybe it's something entirely new. Whatever it is, scientists agree, this is the most promising chance yet to learn about what lies beyond. But it might also be our first encounter with something we never expected. The path that 3I-ATLAS is taking through the solar system is alarmingly precise. Unlike objects that orbit the sun in looping ellipses, this one is cutting a razor-straight path. That kind of trajectory suggests it originated far beyond the reach of the sun's gravity. Right now, it's approaching. On October 2nd, it will fly within 18 million miles of Mars. Then, on October 30th, it will reach its closest point to the sun, what astronomers call perihelion, just inside Mars' orbit. For comets, that's when things get volatile, the suns. Heat will cause gases and dust to erupt from the comet's surface. These micro-explosions can be strong enough to nudge the object off course. At these high speeds, even a small deviation can translate into a major directional shift. Some astronomers are already concerned. If enough material vents off in one direction, 3I-ATLAS could veer off its current track. It's expected to pass about 167 million miles from Earth in December, but that's only if nothing changes. and changes are entirely possible. If the path shifts even slightly, Earth could find itself on a collision course. That's why a handful of scientists are watching it closely, tracking every spin and flare, not just out of scientific curiosity, but out of real caution. Because this visitor may not just pass us by, it might decide to come closer. What if it's not drifting aimlessly? What if it's being steered? That may sound like science fiction, but some experts are beginning to ask the question quietly, behind closed doors. In 2017, Oumuamua's odd motion led some to speculate that it might be an alien probe. It changed speed without any visible force. Avi Loeb, a physicist at Harvard, even proposed that it could have been a kind of interstellar drone not carrying passengers, but designed to observe now. 3IATLAS is showing behavior that's just as puzzling. Its path is unusually clean, precise, and fast. It's already shedding mass like a comet should, but the way that material is venting seems unusual. Some astronomers have noted that the tail is uneven. Others say the outgassing is happening too early, too far from the sun. That's not normal. Could something be guiding it? We don't have evidence yet, but the timing is strange. In less than a decade, we've seen 3 interstellar objects. Before that, none. So either our telescopes have suddenly gotten much better, or something in the galaxy has changed. Could these be scouts? Could we be under observation? Or are these just cosmic debris caught in the tides of space? We don't know. But it's getting harder to dismiss it all as coincidence, and if 3I Atlas makes a sudden change, if it slows down, or shifts direction in a way we can't explain, it might be our first real clue that we are not alone. One question haunts the minds of scientists tracking this object. Is it truly alone? 31ATLAS entered the solar system without warning. By the time it was spotted, it had already been on its way for weeks. If astronomers hadn't been looking in exactly the right place at the right time, we might never have seen it. Has sparked a new wave of scrutiny. Researchers are combing through past data and scanning the sky for others like it. And they're starting to see faint signals, tiny, fast-moving objects, flying strange paths through the darkness. Nothing confirmed yet, but whispers are beginning. Could this be a wave? Not just one object, but several, spaced apart, arriving in sequence? If someone or something wanted to observe us discreetly, they wouldn't send a massive ship. They'd send small, fast probes, quiet and spaced out. Right now, all eyes are on 3IATLAS. But what if that's the point? What if it's a decoy or just the first? The sky is vast, and our ability to detect these objects is still fragile. So maybe the real question isn't whether this one is alone. Maybe it's what happens when the next one gets closer. Currently, 31ATLAS is expected to stay far away from Earth on its present course. It will come no closer than 167 million, almost twice the distance between Earth and the Sun. But comets are notoriously unpredictable. As 3IATLAS nears the Sun, it's heating up rapidly. That internal pressure causes trapped gases to escape explosively, pushing against the body like tiny thrusters. The result? Its path could change. It's happened before with other comets. Some veer off course, others break apart. But with something this large, 20 kilometers wide, and this fast, even a minor shift could have serious consequences. Some scientists are quietly running simulations. What if its orbit changes by just 0.01%? What if the gas vents longer on one side? What if solar wind tips it slightly? There are no emergency alerts yet, but no one is looking away either. Because if this thing comes closer, there's nothing Earth can do. No missile system, no defense grid, no spacecraft fast enough to intercept. This is not just another comet. It's a wake-up call. If it were to hit us, the results would be catastrophic. 3I Atlas is estimated to be between 12 and 20 kilometers wide, more than twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. That asteroid caused firestorms, tsunamis, a global winter, and mass extinction. 31ATLAS is traveling over 150,000 miles per hour. The impact energy would be beyond comprehension, more than 1 billion nuclear bombs. Even if it landed in the ocean, the damage wouldn't stay there. The water vapor would block the sun, crash agriculture, and cool the planet into chaos. And here's the terrifying part: we wouldn't see it coming in time. We spotted 3 just 2 weeks ago. If it had been on a collision course, we'd already be out of time. NASA's DART mission showed we can deflect slow-moving asteroids. But this isn't that. This is faster, larger, and from a place we don't understand. In early December, Bruin Atlas will vanish from our view as it moves behind the sun. During that solar conjunction, Earth won't be able to track it. Telescopes can't see through the sun's glare. That hidden period is the most dangerous. If anything changes, it shifts direction while out of sight. We won't know until it's too late. That's why astronomers are racing now, collecting every bit of data they can: shape, spin, structure, anything that might help us predict what comes next.